Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of Ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers. The Beavers will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. They've met in the so-called Toilet Bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl and had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Gets it out quickly. Runs through the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early. Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
And the Ducks with the 1st and 10. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they're able to get him down.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball in 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of that.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
And he'll be brought down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave.
Touchdown Ducks! And they score first.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oregon State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Just buried it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He's back to throw on second down. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
You got to give credit to the play calling, the screen pass on third down. I'm just trying to go feast on quarterbacks. I'm trying to get upfield, pad my stats, get some more sacks. They fly upfield, and they say,
and the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Foster. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotions surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
Looking to scramble. The quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Beavers will punt this one away. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Hard running there. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barnum, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Moves around to clear up the vision. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's looking for an open man on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Got a man. It's Pena.
And he made that look easy, but it's not. I think one of the hardest things to do is tackle these quick, shifty wide receivers in the open field. Nice job getting that sucker on the ground.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Using his legs to buy some time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Beavers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bounding over the top. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The offense lining up for a first down play. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It was the better play there by the defense.
And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now improvising. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He'll pitch it. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding, offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy, a 50-yarder from the left hash. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Sam Houston rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
The Beavers want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. And the Beavers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt, but this offense would...
Looking to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to...
Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Beavers headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. He'll do it himself. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. 4 wide receivers on 2nd and inches. They might try to take a shot. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And it's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Ducks! Reeled it in and just made the house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And they did tack on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Leaves it with the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Ducks will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Oh, the ball squirts out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. The quarterback tried to make something out of it with his legs, but instead, he turns the football over.
And this is what you like about the quarterback. You don't want to handcuff him. You want to give him the freedom and the flexibility to get outside and create. That's where he's brilliant. That's really the added element he brings this offense. You do need to reel him in with respect to the fundamentals of taking care of the football. Just has to do better moving forward.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Forced out of the pocket. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Ducks are on the move. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quick strike complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads it downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. And the Beavers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Strong run on a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
He's finally herded out of bounds. Really good pickup on third down, and still not quite enough to move the chains. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. At the 45 on his way. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Movement here from the tight end. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the ground, it's Romanowski. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Moving out of the pocket. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. He's going to run it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for the screen. Oh, and he intercepts it. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The offense set for a 1st down play. On the option. Now the pitch. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll run play action. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your 2nd guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Line gets set. 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. After the big 1st down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Short gain on the play before he slides. And the Beavers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Beavers have this offense rolling. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Now the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. And he tacks on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Foster. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to the air one more time. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quick.